Hello and welcome back guys to our channel. In the previous video we learned about the basic terms that you should know in wireless communication. If you haven't watched it yet, go check out the video first. So in this video we will learn about the duplexing methods that are used in mobile communication. Also we will have a sneak peek on the need of multiple access technologies and types of them. So let's get started. So as we know, duplexing is a method of achieving two-way communication over a communication channel. The types of duplexing are frequency division duplexing (FDD) and time division duplexing (TDD). Okay, so frequency division duplexing provides simultaneous radio transmission channels for the subscriber and base station, so that they may constantly transmit while simultaneously receiving signals from one another. And in time division duplexing, it uses a single radio channel in time, so that portion of time, slot of time, is used to transmit from base station to mobile station, and remaining time slot is used to transmit from mobile station to the base station. So in frequency division duplexing, at the base station, separate transmitters and receiver antennas are used to accommodate two channels, and the capacity is balanced in both the directions. While in time division duplexing, radio transmitter and receiver between mobile station and base station is established by providing adjacent time slots on the single radio channel, so the capacity is dynamically adjusted. Okay, frequency division duplexing provides low latency, low spectral efficiency, but the cost is high due to the use of duplexer. While in time division duplexing, it provides higher latency, higher spectral efficiency, but its cost is low. So now we will learn what is multiple access technology. The process of combining multiple signals and transmitting them over a common channel is called multiplexing. When multiplexing is used to allow multiple users to communicate over single common channel, it is called multiple access technology. So basically, multiple access technology in turn is an application of multiplexing. Why we need multiple access technology? For providing service to many customers to use bandwidth for voice and data communication. Second is to allow many users to share finite amount of radio spectrum. And third is of sharing of spectrum that is required to achieve high capacity by simultaneously allocating bandwidth. The multiple access technologies are classified as frequency division multiple access (FDMA), time division multiple access (TDMA), and code division multiple access (CDMA). In FDMA, the subbands are fixed, but the allocation of subbands has to be done dynamically as and when number of users switch on their phone and intend to talk. All of the users are free to use their frequency bands all across the duration of the call. Such closely spaced frequency subbands have the problem of energy from one subband spilling over to another subband because of non-ideal filters. So we need to have guard bands between the two subbands. So this was all about frequency division multiple access technology (FDMA). Now we will learn about TDMA, time division multiple access technology. If n users need to communicate with the base station, user 1 will communicate in time slot 1, user 2 in time slot 2, and so on up to n time slots. The important issue we face in TDMA is the time synchronization. If the time slots are not well synchronized, we may be listening to someone else's time slot. To avoid that, we use guard periods, just like we use guard bands in FDMA. And in CDMA, code division multiple access, it is basically a combination of TDMA and FDMA. So CDMA adds another dimension, which is the code dimension. So every user is allowed to use all the time and all the frequency subbands, but need to have a particular code. The codes need to be orthogonal code, that is, when at the receiver one user with its own unique code is decoded, we should recover back appropriate signal. If wrong code is used, we will get noise. If you find this video informative, so do like and share with your friends, comment your views and subscribe to the channel.